Hey everybody, welcome to
Sockeytome.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sockeytome, the podcast that connects people to people and sometimes explains why those connections make everyone so uncomfortable. Yeah, what's up? I'm here with T-Bot.
Hey.
And right now we're going to dive into the age-old question. Can men and women really just be friends? Is it possible?
Totally possible.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I do too. I don't understand why people have fucking problems with it.
Oh.
And I think the problems arise because those people have problems with it.
Well, exactly. And there's people that just don't feel comfortable being friends like that when their situation is whatever it is.
Well, isn't that like an insult to the person that does? If you're married, right?
Okay.
And your husband has a problem with you hanging out with another dude.
Yep.
That means he doesn't trust you.
Correct.
And he's insecure about you being friends with another man.
Correct.
Even though you, everything being said, have no intentions of crossing any line with said man.
Correct. Right.
So where's the problem?
Some people just have problems with it.
So where's the red flag?
There's a red flag. There's always red flags when situations come around. I think that I have no issues. I never had issues. I think I've been friends with guys more than I've been friends with girls my entire life. Never caused issues with my situations I was ever in. You cross the line, yeah, that's an issue. And yeah, there's probably trust issues or maybe the guys feel insecure in my case. But I think it's okay to be platonic friends with someone.
I have no problem with it either.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you and I were together,
Mm-hmm.
right, I'd walk right up to you and say, hey, what's up, buddy?
Yep.
How you doing? You can be friends with her. Go ahead. She wants you over me. Go ahead. Good luck. No.
God.
I'm just kidding. But I'm not really kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm confident in myself. Where I'd be like, all right, buddy, go ahead. If she does, she does. And we'll deal with that bridge if we have to cross it. If not, let her have her own life. Let her be herself.
Right.
And I've always been one of the opinion that the longer the leash, the closer you stay.
Yeah. You have said that before.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, that's just me.
Yep. No, and you're right. Everyone has a different opinion about this. I know people that, in fact, don't want their significant others talking to other people at all.
Which is crazy to me.
It is, but maybe that's their insecurity, like you said before. So if that's the case, then that'll always be an issue. And now, do you sacrifice your friendship or your marriage or your relationship?
Yeah, what's more important?
What's more important?
We'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
But right now, what's the most awkward or the most funny situation you've ever had with a friend of the opposite sex?
Oh, boy.
Something that was completely innocent and you had to try and explain.
I had a friend come in the bathroom and take a pee in front of me, and my boyfriend said, "What just happened?" I said, "So-and-so just came in and took a pee. I was washing my hands. Is that a problem?" He's like, "Yeah. No, it's not a problem." I go, oh, okay, fine. No big deal. Awkward for me a little bit because I didn't expect it. But at that point, I'm friends with him. So we were all been drinking. I'm like, oh, all right. But then he was like, "It's just me taking a pee. You have a problem with that?" I'm like, "No." And then, my relationship, my boyfriend saw it and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, but did that guy do it for that reason?
I think he just had to pee. I think he didn't care.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of times,
it's innocent enough. I gotta pee. You're in here. We're all friends. I'm gonna do it.
I'd be one of those that would do it.
Right.
I'd walk right in there and be like, "Listen, get out of the way. I gotta pee. You can watch me pee.
Right.
You're not gonna see my crank, but you can watch me pee."
Exactly. I mean, I've always, like I said, I've had more guy friends that I think I've always introduced all my friends to whoever I was with in the beginning. So I think it was already set in stone.
Go ahead.
So they knew right away who my friends were. And if I met friends during the situation, I'd be like, "Hey, this is my boyfriend," or whatever. And I never hid anything from them because that just causes problems too.
It does.
Right. Up front and whatever, you know what I mean? Let it flow.
The most awkward situation I have ever been in.
Yep.
Is I was in bed with my wife. We were asleep.
Mm-hmm.
No funny business. No,
Mm-hmm.
we were asleep. All of a sudden, my phone starts blowing up, and it's my friend, and she's female, and she's calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, and my wife was like, "What the fuck? Just answer it."
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't want to," and then she's like, "Why not?" And you're stuck because it's like, if I answer it, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know what she's going to say.
Right.
I have no idea what she's going to say.
Right.
It's not because I know what she's going to say and I don't want to answer it. It's just, what if she says something stupid?
Yep.
Come to find out, she was having a heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
She was having a heart attack and she was calling me because she couldn't get a hold of anybody else.
Oh.
And that's why I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, I chose marriage over friendship.
Yep.
And that was life or death.
Right.
You never fucking know.
No, you don't.
You never know. Now, I also live a different life. I'm a person that has circles all over the place.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, connection, whatever. We know this already.
Yep.
And that was happening. And I woke up. I answered the phone at that instance. I was like, what do you want? Like, I was pissed at her.
Right.
I'm freaking out. I'm having a heart attack. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Are you okay?
Oh, no.
I had to get up, leave the room, go downstairs.
Right.
My wife felt like a pile of shit afterwards. So did I.
Right. That's just happens to be a weird situation. Like, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Right.
How do you know?
Right. You don't.
I knew that nothing was going on, and I knew nothing bad was going to come out of that. Well, I mean, something bad did come out of it.
Well.
But still, the reason she was calling me in the middle of the night was because she was having a heart attack, had no one else to call.
Right. Right.
Oh, man.
I know.
So,
wow.
What do you do?
What do you do? Right? You
It's
did
like,
the right thing. You did.
What did I do? I ignored it like 4 or 5 times until I got yelled at by my wife.
Right.
To answer it.
Right.
To find out she was having a heart attack, even though I said, what's the big deal? She's my friend.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything.
Right.
Why can't I just answer it? Well, why is she calling? What's she calling for? Why is she calling so late? Oh, because I want to have a booty call right now. That's why.
Yeah.
But it's
no. Listen, damn if you do,
and damn if you don't. That's right.
Right. Wow.
I don't know why it's such a big deal, but society says it is. Society says that men and women cannot be friends
Why?
because men hunt and gather, and women sew and cook and clean.
Wow, that's pretty bold.
Sexist, stupid, ignorant, and
David.
fucking retarded. That's what that is.
Okay, no, it is. It is.
For years and years, women have been held down, so they haven't had an opinion.
Okay.
It's coming back twofold now on men.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. It's ugly.
It is ugly.
But it's going to backfire on women.
How come?
Too fast, too soon.
No.
Yeah, you're taking... It's like, you know, at the end of Just Friends, when Ryan Reynolds finally kisses Amy Smart.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, that was like 20 years of...
Yeah.
That's what women are doing right now.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think they really thought it out in a collective plan.
I don't think that's true. I think women just need to be heard. I think women, like you said, have been just so bottled down for so long, and men always ran the roost and whatever. And situations, like I said, friends and, you know, whatever, they should have an opinion about who they're friends with and not have the other person be mad.
That's a true story. They should be heard.
Yeah.
They should be saying things that are of their ideals.
Or an opinion or whatever.
Opinions,
right.
And whatever, yes. But the hashtag Me Too was a little too much.
Oh, well, I get that.
And now it's still too big. And I don't mean to demean women.
Mm-hmm.
I love women.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're fantastic. I have women friends all over the place.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you can tell.
Right.
And that's why sometimes I would rather not eat all those cucumber sandwiches and I just want some wings once in a while.
My God. Holy shit.
Let's watch some football, fellas. But anyway, I love my lady friends, and I wouldn't be here without them. But at the same time, I should be able to have them anyway.
Yeah.
And I guess when you're looking for your significant other,
mm-hmm.
you should be able to say, hey, look, I got these people.
Right.
And look, there's 4 girls.
Mm-hmm.
You have a problem with this?
Right.
Either go be friends with them or get the hell out.
Right.
I don't need you.
Yeah. True.
These are my friends.
Yep.
So what's more important?
At that point, you got to make that decision. That person has to make the decision.
I'm always going to err on the side of before.
Okay.
So we've been friends.
Yep.
You come before anyone else. If the person I bring into my life
mm-hmm.
can't be friends with you,
right,
you can't be with me. You accept me as I am, or you don't at all.
That's a
and
good
that's
way
how
to
it
be.
should go.
That's the way it should be.
But you also have to be upfront. You can't be shady about it.
No.
Which a
great.
lot of dudes are.
Most dudes are.
Most dudes are because they're always hoping for that back door sliding.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, come on now.
Yeah. No, it's
come
true.
on now.
It is true.
Man up.
Yeah. Agree.
Even when I was married, if I was going out with somebody, whoever it was, a group,
Right.
whatever,
Yep.
I'll call my wife and I'm like, I'm going out with these people.
That's good, though. That was good.
If you can't tell your significant other that you're doing it,
Right.
you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's
Right.
true story. True story.
And I did that all the time. I didn't lie about much. I told everything, like where I was and whatever.
Yep.
Was I 100% correct? No. But I'm a guy and I'm a liar at times.
Right. Well, again, that can be also the problem why men and women can't be friends, because if there's even the slightest inclination of a non-trust there, forget it. Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, but that shouldn't have to do with anything. Non-trust forms from somewhere else.
But that's my point.
You bring the non-trust into the relationship.
Right.
You don't form it in the one you're in.
Agree. Yes, but somehow if that's an indication of where they're going, and something happens, and then they have a lot of these girlfriends hanging around, girl/friends, I should say, that can be an issue.
Explain that more clearly, please.
Okay, so right, you're in a relationship and you got trust, and then something happens in that relationship that causes one or the other person to be like, I don't know about this. I'm not sure I trust him. And then you know that already he's got girl/friends that he hangs out with that you know about. But if there's a slight indication of like, okay, I don't trust him, then that could be an issue.
But you brought that in.
Yeah, okay, you did.
He didn't give it to you.
You did.
He told you up front that these are my girlfriends.
Correct. Yeah, you did. Right, I guess.
And
Yes.
then at
And
that
then
point, you make the problem.
Right,
You create the problem.
yeah,
He didn't.
right,
Whether there's one there or not,
right,
you might be right. Sometimes he could be telling you that, oh, she's just a friend. She's just a friend.
right,
And she's not. She's more than that.
right,
But you brought the problem in
Yeah.
by not trusting me in the first place.
right. Which, there goes the whole friendship out the door.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
The girls, I often look to girls, women, females, to give me advice from their perspective so I can do better with women,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
If I want to date somebody, I'm like, what do I do? What have I done wrong? And you girls are always just like, you do this. You're a dick. You say mean things to everybody. I'm like, no shit. Tell me something I don't know. And I take what you guys say into account
Right. Okay.
and I use it
Okay.
to try and make myself better
Yep.
for every other person.
Okay.
So why is it that girls get so pissed? Wouldn't you want to have women friends? Wouldn't you want your guy to have women friends to give you advice to come back to you?
I would.
I would think so too.
Because that would only make your guy better. Because they're listening to women, and I'm a woman, and maybe other women have different opinions about how he should treat me.
You've seen me do this already. I look right at people, females. I'm like, dude, that's not the way to go about it.
Yeah.
You're being a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Stop what you're doing. Turn it around, collect yourself, and go back at him like this.
Right.
He's
No,
going to like it.
You have done that. You have done that quite often to a bunch of people, and whether they listen or not. But you're
They
giving
don't.
you're giving your opinion as a guy who has this. You're putting yourself in that position how you would be. So you're giving an opinion to this girl, like, okay, listen, this is what I would do. Don't do this because you might get him better or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But yeah, I would totally want that.
You think everybody would.
You'd think everyone
You
would.
have like somebody in your corner
Right.
that's the opposite sex.
Exactly.
Right? Trying to go do this. Trust me.
Right.
And no, he's just telling you that because he wants to bang you.
Oh boy.
Like,
well,
come on, man, grow up. We're not in 7th grade.
well,
This is real life.
yeah, it is.
We all have kids. We all have friends. And all we want is for everybody to be good.
Right.
Right.
Yep. No, I agree.
Oy.
I agree.
Anyway, big question. If we're together
Mhm.
and I went out with one of my friends
Yep.
and it was a lunch date, would you be all right with it?
Yeah, as long as you told me.
What if I went out for dinner?
What's the difference?
Well, that's a good answer. But what is the difference?
You're talking about
Go
lunch
ahead.
or dinner? You're asking what's the difference between lunch and dinner? Going out with a friend is? You're still going out with a friend. Different food times? I'm confused. Ask the question.
Lunch is like friends. Friends go to lunch. Friends go get coffee in the afternoon.
Okay.
Friends don't go out at 7:00 for a steak dinner and stay out drinking wine because that leads to like suspicion and stuff like that.
Well, I don't know about a steak dinner and wine. My dinner would probably be like a going to like a dive bar and having like, chicken wings or whatever.
Does it really matter what you're eating?
Well, I guess not. You're right. I want to give you that one. I guess not.
You're out at a restaurant. You have
you're
alcohol
right.
in front of you.
Fair enough. It doesn't make a difference.
And you started at 7 o'clock and you don't come home till 11.
Okay.
Where were you the whole time?
Okay. Right. Yeah, you get the questions, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And why?
Maybe because it's too long. Maybe because she's sitting home or he's sitting home. Let's see. Well, we go to do this. We're home in a couple hours. Why are they going 5 hours? Again, these are the questions that might arise. But if you say it up front, I would be okay with it.
Well, you should be okay with it.
Right.
First of all, in a trustful relationship, you should be.
Correct.
Now, I can see why. Would you really want me going out anywhere with another person at night? You would feel like it should be you.
Yeah.
Is that where it comes from?
Probably.
It should be you instead of her?
Probably. But here's the situation. You're telling me that you're going out. Now, who is the girl? Is it a longtime friend? Is she having a problem? Is she coming in from traveling somewhere? Are you doing this? Or are you just saying, hey, I haven't seen her in a while. I want to go out. You know what I mean? Those are questions that probably the women would ask, just to clarify exactly why you're going out to dinner.
Which you have every reason to do.
Right.
And my answers are all above board.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, if you have a trust relationship and you trust your man or your woman, well, I don't see what the difference is.
I feel like a lot of women wouldn't be okay with that. They'd have a problem with it.
You're probably right.
Because it should be them. That would be their feeling.
You're probably right. Definitely.
Which is weird.
Yeah. I think women have a tendency to be very jealous, very insecure. I think it's just the way we are in this day and age. I mean, there's a lot of cheating that happens in these relationships. A lot. So, yeah, for them to question or whatever.
Well, why does cheating happen?
There's always reasons why cheating happens.
In my overall experience,
Mm-hmm.
cheating has happened because of the other person. And that's not to blame the other person.
Mm-hmm.
That's just saying that a situation was made about it so much that it became a thing. Like, I'm not pointing fingers like it was your fault, but I'm saying that you made so much of a problem out of it that it literally became a thing. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that happened. So it's like your lack of trust, even though you say you have trust, your lack of trust created this.
Okay. No, you're totally right. Creates the problem.
And that's happened to me several times.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, no, man.
Right.
It's not what it is.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Right. Oh,
And
yeah, that's happened to me a couple of times,
It's
too.
sad. And it's nothing I ever thought about happening or nothing I ever wanted, but it happened.
Right.
Because everybody began to get on board.
Right.
And everybody thought it.
Yeah.
So then you're like, well, if they think it, let's do it.
Right. And that all falls back to why the person will probably be uncomfortable if you said that. I want to go to dinner with so-and-so. And
well, then we get back to, should men and women be able to have friendships?
Right. Yeah. I you know what? I guess it really would depend on the couple.
It depends upon the third person. That's what it depends upon.
Okay.
If I, as a man, am with you, and I realize that you can't handle it, I should be able to say, no, we're not doing this. I love you, but no.
Right.
She doesn't like it.
Right.
And I got to respect her. Not that I don't respect you. We should be able to be friends.
Right.
I'm going to work on this and get back to you.
Right.
Most people don't do that.
No.
And to be honest with you, I would be at you instead.
For being insecure and not trusting.
Yes.
Correct. Get that. Totally. 100%.
I would be at you instead. I was like, look, this is my friend. She was here before you. She'll probably be here after you.
Right.
You either have to learn how and with me to accept it.
Totally.
Or you can't have me.
Right.
So it's like, which way do you go there?
Right. No.
It's nuts.
It's totally crazy.
I think it's fucking stupid. I do.
I do too.
It's like,
I have so many friends that I have met friends I went to middle school with and high school with that I still run into and talk to. And they've never crossed the line. I've never done anything with them. They've literally always been like that friend zone. And to this day, I'd probably, if they were needing me or anything, I would drop everything. I don't care who I was with. This is a friend I've known way before you. And like you said, way after you. And, I'm sorry. whether you like it or not.
That's it.
Right.
You have to learn to love me for everything I've got.
Right.
And
right.
I'm not leaving these people.
Right.
No matter guy or girl.
Right.
If you don't like them, I'm not leaving them.
Exactly.
So if you don't like it.
Yep.
And every relationship I've ever been in, I've said to all of them, look, I don't necessarily care for this person. I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're your friend.
Right.
I'll get along with them because they're your friend.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And that's I want that reciprocated to me.
Of course.
And nobody does that.
Oh.
No. Like, you and I, personally.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, have been friends for forever.
Right.
And we get along famously.
Right.
You and I could sit there and not speak a word. And be like, this is comfortable.
So true.
And yet, you're my best audience. But it's like, I couldn't imagine not having you as my friend. And from no matter what happens from here on in, if somebody said, no, I don't like that T-Bot. I'd be like, why you don't like T-Bot? Why not? Well, she's just, I don't trust her. I was like, you know what then? I don't trust you.
Yeah.
And that's really where it starts.
Right. It's true.
You've already put it up there.
Right.
And those are the red flags that we miss.
Oh.
And the stuff that, like,
yeah, so
she's
true.
already insecure
Right.
about you.
Right.
Well, this is never going to work.
No.
Then. Why bother trying?
Right.
Because I'm not dropping you.
Right.
No. You were here before. You'll be here after.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, that's the way it is.
It is.
And then people will kind of want to convince you of, oh my God, that's not a good person. Why have you been with them so long? I see things you don't. Really? Because you've only met them for an hour? How is that happening? And that causes more problems. And then there goes the whole spiral where it becomes an issue why you can't be friends with someone.
The people with more opinions are the people with more problems.
It's true.
They hide themselves.
It is true.
Behind their opinions.
Yeah.
And their thoughts and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they become problems in everyone's life.
Well, there's also the point where, like, a woman, because again, back to women can be very jealous and catty. And, well, why does he have to be friends with her? Why? I don't understand. Why? What does she have that I don't have? And I had a guy actually do that. Well, why do you got to be friends with him? I'm like, well, why not? There's nothing going on. I've literally been friends with him forever. I mean, I don't like him. Well, why don't you like him? Tell me why you don't like him. Never really gave me an answer. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry. This is either going to work or it's not going to work. But him's got nothing to do with what you're doing right now.
Which shows you who they are.
I agree. And it didn't last too long after that, obviously.
I was gonna say.
It didn't last. And then I said something to my guy friend. He's like, wow, you don't need that in your life. I'm like, nope, I don't.
Which guys have to be, in that case, guys have to be careful about. Because you don't want to say too much in those specific instances because
right.
it could come off wrong.
Right, exactly.
Like, you don't want to meddle in anybody's business. You don't want to say too much, but
right.
You also are a friend.
Yes.
But you're a friend on different levels. Like, let's read a book.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I have a friend that's going through some stuff right now, and she's out of state.
Yep. And
she called me the other day, and it's bad, so
yeah.
she's crying, and I'm like, God, I wish there was something I could do for you.
Yeah.
I wish there was.
Right.
But we're 2 states away.
Yeah.
And, man, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I just sent her a message today, and that is okay.
It's totally okay. She knows you're thinking about her, and she knows if when she's ready to talk, you'll be there.
Besides that, I made somebody's life a little bit better.
Yeah, true.
And if in that somebody was upset about it,
yeah.
Well, you just look to have a miserable life.
No kidding.
I'm looking to help somebody.
Yeah.
And you're looking to tear it down.
Right.
Get away from me.
How can be so miserable?
Yeah.
That's...
I want to punch you in the mouth right now, you stupid. No, I'm just kidding. That's not nice.
That's not nice.
Anyway, yellow light, proceed with caution.
True.
So no fun. Oh, God. Anyway, so to recap all of this, men and women can just be friends.
I totally agree with you.
But you have to be open and honest.
Yes.
And you have to be upfront.
Yes.
You have to be above board.
Right. Right off the bat.
As soon as you take it to a different level, you're screwed. And you ruined it.
You have.
Platonic relationships do actually exist.
They do.
And I've had several. I still have several of them.
Correct.
More than several dozens.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the way it goes. And I guess, having platonic relationships will actually lead you to where you're supposed to go. Because men and women work together no matter what, on whatever level.
That is true.
So you find out where you're supposed to be when you get there. But you're like, oh, I knew it the whole time. Anyway, we are at the end.
Okay.
It was good to have you here.
Thank you.
This is the second one of the day.
Ooh, look at us.
Yeah. This is coming out the week after the one with Keebler.
Okay. All right.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah,
This
we're
Tuesday coming up.
on fire.
This will be the following Tuesday. And we're about to go light it up on video right now.
Oh, boy. Watch out, people.
Let's get at it.
Here we come.
All right, ladies and gents. We'll see you in a few.
Bye.
Just kidding. As always, be good. Hey, everybody. It's Ditto. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Larry over at Legendary Graphics. He designed our logo for us. Came out fantastic. He does wraps. He does all kinds of customized stuff for you. If you get a chance, go to legendary.com. That's legendary.com. Check it out for anything you need. All right, guys. Thanks. Be good.
Sockeytome.
Hey, everybody. It's Ditto. Thanks for checking out the show today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to us. We can hook up, interact. You can tell us what you like about the show. Talk about what you don't like about the show. Give us information and insight. We'd appreciate it. We only want to make the show better for you guys. Also, if you get a chance, head over to sumassembly.net. That's our sponsor, and you could really use some business. All right? As always, everybody, be good.
Sockeytome.